Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sportskira's IPL series Power Play. I'm your host Prasen Matkal, and along with me is our cricket expert Indranil Basu. Royal Challengers Bangalore yesterday falling to a 5-wicket loss at the hands of the defending champions Mumbai Indians, which eventually took the Mumbai Indians to the top position on the points table, where they are on 16 points and are looking primed to seal the top two positions on the points table. RCB, on the other hand, 2 wins in a row, and they'll need to really bring their A game when they face the Sunrisers Hyderabad and then eventually the Delhi Capitals. But a lot to talk about yesterday's match, with one man standing out, Suryakumar Yadav. Just a few days after he was dropped from, not even picked for the Indian side for the tour of Australia. Let's begin with that, Indranil. No gestures after he got his half century. Only towards the end was when he said, I'm here, I'm going to do this, leave it to me, towards the Mumbai Indians dressing room after picking up the win.
Absolutely, and we are the only probably digital channel to have loudly spoken about Suryakumar Yadav and how this season is going to be make or break for him. And he's such an important player, and he's done well. Perhaps we missed out because they just built the team with after close to 3 hours meeting. They built these 3 teams for Australian series: the T20 ODI team and of course the Test team. But Suryakumar Yadav definitely deserved a place there. There's no two ways about it. One player we've always advocated that he should be there because the kind of intensity he has. There were matches he never scored. He didn't score in a lot of matches. But when he went out there was sort of feeling that he can do it. That is important for a big match player. And I think more than Shreyas Iyer, in number 4 slot should be tried out with Suryakumar Yadav. He's a fantastic player. He's gone through the grind. That's important. And there's a lot of hue and cry why KL Rahul is picked, but I don't agree with those sort of voices like Sanjay Manjrekar picking, KL Rahul, why he should be there. He hasn't done anything. But what he did previously, it's a different thing. He couldn't do consistently even in shorter formats of the game. Now he's doing it. Give him a chance. He's done well. Let's not get into the dynamics, whether he's close to Virat Kohli, whether he's seen in several pictures on social media with Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli together. Let's not get into that. You are in the team because you deserve it. I personally feel KL Rahul's average is ominous. If you see the last 4-5 test matches, series he's played, he's been awful. I mean, he's been quite bad. But the fact that he's been riding on good performances, he's been doing well for India in different positions, batting in different batting orders. I somehow feel KL Rahul was thoroughly deserved to be in the test team, and it's rightly there. He could be opening the innings with Mayank Agarwal for all that you know. But Suryakumar Yadav, coming to him, what a knock he showed. This is what gutsy cricketers, are meant to be like this. He told the world. He also made a telling statement after that winning stroke, sort of giving an indirect signal to Virat Kohli that what your choices of players may not be 100% right all the time, and I deserve to be there. And to be able to go out there, what happens when someone is dropped, all the elements, all the good feelings just sink, just gets drowned, which is why, when the chips are down, it's very tough to lift yourself, to come out there and prove your worth. I've seen a lot of cricketers, shutting into their rooms, not coming out, not talking too much. They've lost the interest. They start contemplating whether to fight on or leave the game. But Suryakumar Yadav is a different kettle of fish. Let me tell you that. He went out there yesterday after getting dropped. I expected him, really. I'm sorry to all the viewers, I couldn't discuss it at length, but Suryakumar Yadav definitely deserved. We have been talking about it all throughout our shows. Whenever he came out to bat, there was a special thing about him. And he's not something he's created this year only. He's always been a very special cricketer. When he got into Indian team, probably he was in the squad at some point, but he probably didn't deserve, and he was not given that due diligence, that due respect But now he definitely deserves respect the way he's batting. And yesterday was one such occasion where he scored an unbeaten 79, and he wanted to prove a point. And this is the character of a good cricketer. Don't whine too much. What has happened? Just go out there and score. That's the best way to silence your critic. And there was no voices. Even we didn't speak. To be very honest, viewers, we didn't talk about Surya Kumar Yadav. He was not there in the team. All of a sudden, that wonderful strokeful 79 unbeaten, unconquered 79 happened, and we all are talking about it. And it's all over social media. Everyone is discussing, and it's become a butt of all jokes. Virat Kohli has become a butt of all jokes. So, what is Virat Kohli's next move to suppress another talent? That is the butt of all jokes. That's the joke going around. Why is Surya Kumar Yadav not there in the Indian team? In T20 team, in ODI team? That's what everyone is asking after scoring so consistently.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of discussions were going on social media when Surya Kumar was not picked for the squad, and he really silenced his critics yesterday with that performance. But let's start from the beginning. RCB made the bold move of dropping Aaron Finch. You have spoken about how impressed you are with him, but he had to be dropped. He wasn't starting well for RCB, and he wasn't giving them those dominating starts that they would have preferred from a player of his caliber. But Josh Philippe and Devdutt Padikkal really grabbed the bull by both horns, and sort of gave RCB a fantastic start. And despite the middle order struggles, they still started off well, but it then just fizzled out, and RCB didn't have a challenging total at all.
Absolutely. In fact, the start was so good. Around 10th over, it was looking they will go all the way to make it 200. The strike rate, they were scoring at nearly 10 runs and over. But somehow it didn't happen because RCB bowlers were superb, and especially a lot of credit should be given to Jasprit Bumrah. In fact, I was asked a few days ago that who is the guy who's going to get the maximum purchase from this IPL as a bowler, and I named Bumrah. And that time, Jofra Archer was there on top, Rabada was there on top. But the fact that he's a top bowler in world cricket, Bumrah has yet again proved the way he bowled yesterday against a very solid RCB batting lineup, a very, very commendable RCB bowling batting lineup. Bumrah was simply outstanding. Those wickets he took really, really spoiled their chances of taking the score to the next level. But still, in the end, they did well. Gurkeerat Maan could go and slash the ball in last over and got those runs. 164 was at least a fighting total, but not good enough to stop Surya Kumar Yadav, because he was in a mood. It was a vengeance mood, and God was inside him. It's got a divine vengeance, if I would say that. The way he went out there, sort of destroying the RCB bowling attack, which is a good bowling attack. There's no doubt. But somehow I feel the Virat Kohli, the captain, again losing the plot, and it's a sort of tidy slap on your face, to be very honest. A Mumbai Indians minus Rohit Sharma, and you can't beat that team. So it's a really a very rude wake-up call for RCB that certain things they are doing is not right. You have to do certain things which are absolutely correct, and they are not doing that, and that's why they are losing all. I mean, you have to be the top team. Now the competition league phase is not over, but due credit has to be given to the Mumbai Indian bowlers, the way they came back after 11th over. That that middle phase of the RCB innings where they could restrict and got those quick wickets. Wicket of Virat Kohli, and Bumrah has to be credited for bringing back Mumbai Indians back on course, and that's how they could restrict the RCB to a score of 164, which was a phenomenal effort. I thought Mumbai Indians, the fact that Mr. Lasith Malinga is not there, Mr. Bumrah is really making it, making it count. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 14 runs, conceded 14 runs and took 3 wickets. You can't ask for a better bowling figures from an Indian fast bowler, doing so well, really, and really that created that sort of situation. It was a cakewalk, but still someone had to go out there and stay till the end. And Surya Kumar Yadav did it so well. I mean, we didn't miss Rohit Sharma. I hope he comes back for the fag end of the matches, but there's still a question mark. as to what has happened to his injury, a hamstring injury, which he can't be. He can come out of it in next 2 months, and he's not going to play Test series. He's not going to play One-Day series, T20 series. It's a huge question mark. He's still with the team. Whether he's going to play or not, we don't know. We know for so many years that there's sort of misunderstanding between Virat and Rohit for a long time. They are not best of friends within the team. There is also that part also keep playing a role in Virat Kohli not showing enough confidence on Rohit's fitness. Probably we have no clarity on that. We know it's being monitored. The medical team of BCCI is going to monitor Rohit's injury. Rohit is a big match player. It's someone who's not scared of Australian tracks. He will go out there and because he's a very good player against short pitch deliveries. He's most equipped batsman in the entire setup we have to play short pitch deliveries. If you remember, Prasen, Loki Ferguson came on our SK Live show. I asked him who is the best batsman he's bowled to so far in his career, and he named Rohit Sharma. And Rohit Sharma is not a pushover. He's a real champion. Someone who's got 500s, 3 double hundreds in ODI. You can't just take him out of the equation anytime. There has to be something seriously wrong, either the injury or the relationship with the captain. We'll get to know more in days to come for sure, because we are not going to leave it untouched. Because there has to be if there is some smoke, there has to be some fire. So we have to find out what is that fire, what exactly is the problem with Rohit Sharma. But as of now, Mumbai Indians must be rejoicing. 2 games to go. They've already got 16 points, if I'm not mistaken, and they have ample opportunity to become one of the top 2 teams, which gives them the advantage in the playoff. And they deserve it thoroughly. They're the most consistent side with 4 wins in the IPL, defending champion. All good things going in Mumbai Indians' favor. And this is the culture of winning, which is so important. The habit of winning. And Mumbai Indians, no team would know it the best than Mumbai Indians. They know how to win games. And the fact that Lassit is not, there's always someone coming as replacement and putting their hand up. I'm there. I'll do the work for you. Rohit Sharma is out. Pollard came and he carried that serious disposition, that serious face, and he was a little different. Not the Pollard we see on the field. We're used to seeing on the field, laughing and smiling and cracking a joke. And he came to bowl, and he's a very serious sort of character. His serious side of his character is being shown on the field these days, in absence of Rohit Sharma. I hope you have noticed that, Prasin.
12 matches and it doesn't even look like they need Lassit Malinga or Rohit Sharma. Everyone is performing for them. It doesn't even matter. Lassit Malinga is no one now for them.
It's no one now, actually. It's actually no one. They're really a very compact side. And when you have champions like Surya Kumar Yadav, going out there and making a statement. And what a statement, a tall statement. And telling the selectors and all the establishment in the Indian Cricket Board that you better pick the right talent, and talent can't be hidden. And this is one show which is IPL, and if you're good at it, you're good at it, and it's coming, it's showing. Everyone knows, everyone is talking on social media, everyone is creating that sort of energy that Surya Kumar Yadav, no matter what, should have been in the Indian team for Australia in ODI and T20. He's even good for Test cricket. Can I tell you that? He's got that temperament. He's gone through that grind of playing at the Ranji Trophy and scoring regularly. He's a big match player, and just an opportunity which is not given to him. And if he's given that, he can really come out with bright colors, with shining colors. That unfortunately hasn't happened. Very sad.
Yeah, and the Mumbai Indians obviously are a compact unit and they have a team full of superstars. But RCB, on the other hand, they're probably lacking finishers in their side. Probably they can't expect Shivam Dubey, Gurkirat Singh Mann, and Washington Sundar to score them a whole lot of runs in the finishing. And that's the first part. And the second part is they really need to look beyond Dale Steyn.
Yeah, the fact that he's got wealth of experience, and look at his strike rate. He's one of the top bowlers we've seen in recent in the last 10 years in Test cricket. He's definitely a proven customer, but this format is completely different. He's the fact that he's not playing matches. It was showing on his bowling. He was a little wayward. He was bowling little away from the off stump. He was bowling those wide deliveries, which is not what Dale Steyn is made up of. He's a very stern, made up of very stern stuff. He's a very strong character. What strike rate he's got in Test cricket. My God. Any bowler would feel envious about the fact that Steyn is sort of bowler who's taking wickets at a regular interval. He's a champion of a character, but the fact that he's also aging, he's also an aging warrior. He's not young Dale Steyn we are talking about. He's a Dale Steyn who's really struggled to get on, hold on to his place in the playing 11 for RCB. And whenever you get a game like this, a crucial game against a big team, it's not easy. No matter, you've seen how Dhoni has struggled throughout the tournament. No matter how big you are, you have to be in the match practice. If you're not, you're going to pay for it. And I'm sure they will look beyond it, because RCB is good at, they have a history of changing and chopping players, and they have already started that. They should learn something from Kings 11. Again, Kings were doing the same mistake, and they then decided to go and carry on with Glenn Maxwell, and it's still doing that, with the ball, with the bat, giving bits and pieces play. With Manjrekar talked about Ravindra Jadeja. And one more point, I would also like to tell the viewers that Ravindra Jadeja, on what basis is he there in the T20 team? Look at the way he bowled. He dropped catches. He was supposed to be one of the best fielders. He's dropped catches. He's scored runs, but he's a bowling all-rounder. So you can't just count too much on his batting and scoring those runs. He's bits and pieces player. And same thing could be applied to the RCB team. They have to bring in that sort of security, which is important. And Maxwell for Kings, I was talking about the Kings 11 Punjab. Maxwell was given that role, that you go out there, bowl those 4 overs, enjoy your bowling, and that probably could help you in establish your batting prowess. You can go out there and score some runs, and he did, and he could be doing more in matches to come. 2 matches they have more to be played, so I'm sure backing a player really pays off at some level, which Virat Kohli is yet to understand. But somehow I feel he's losing the plot as a captain. He's again getting back to his old ways of expecting a result out of every ball, every moment of a match, which doesn't happen. You have to play that waiting game if you are a matured captain. And that's how it. And the best way to do it is to show performance on the field, like Surya Kumar Yadav did. He didn't say a word. There was no word in the social media till that knock happened. And this is one of the this is the same guy who's been hit on the helmet, and he hit the ball for a 6. You remember one of the games he did that? We discussed it at length. So this is Surya Kumar Yadav. He is a very strong character. So we should always back strong character. And Finch is one character who's been around for such a long time. He's the Australian captain. When we go to Australia, he's going to be leading the Australian team. And in dropping him, showing less confidence, it's not good for the team. You should always back your players. Till he's not injured. If he's an established player, stick to it. Stick to him. Don't have a knee-jerk reaction. That's going to take you nowhere. And that's why Virat Kohli's team doesn't have a trophy. This year also it's looking little iffy. I thought they could go all the way. They showed signs. Virat was showing a lot of signs, but my hopes are dashed yesterday after I saw him playing a Mumbai Indians side minus Rohit Sharma, and still he couldn't win. So these are not great signs, to be honest. For me, I put a lot of onus on body language, the way players are moving on the field, the way things are happening. But I'm not happy with the way Virat has been leading in last 2 games, and it's showing on the field. The results are all out there for everyone to judge.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've spoken about it at length as well. And constant chopping and changing isn't really a philosophy that too many teams should be banking on, especially in a tournament as high profile as the IPL. But one more team that has really chopped and changed and really chopped their captain altogether, the Kolkata Knight Riders. You have been a huge advocate of the issue that has been there of Dinesh Karthik stepping down and Morgan taking over. But they have 2 matches remaining. Today they're playing against the Chennai Super Kings. Chennai obviously out of contention for a spot in the playoffs. Is this KKR's best chance to pick up a win today and move on to their last game, needing to win that also and by a big margin?
Absolutely. Prasen, is no two ways about it. But Chennai is also going to be under no pressure. They're going to go out there and play their natural game, and they'll be fearless. And it's all the pressure which KKR will have to soak into, which is not an easy thing. They have just pushed to the corner. They are on the edge of the cliff. If they don't perform, if they don't hang on to this match and do well, they will fall. And I won't be surprised if they lose tonight, because they have completely lost the plot, as I pointed out earlier. And one or two wins can happen, but that is not going to take you to go all the way. That team doesn't have that. It's again one team which is looking good. In fact, two teams are looking good, in my opinion. That is Kings 11 Punjab and Mumbai Indians. I would love to see them playing the final. And these are the two teams who have given the best match of the competition, which is the two super overs. I would love to see them playing the final. That will be the final to watch out for. After seeing what we've seen in last few weeks, I think the only two teams, and Delhi Capitals also, we spoke about how they peaked earlier. Now they're looking like a very ordinary side. This is the thing about T20 cricket. You actually can't see a team and say this is a good team or this is a good set of players. Everyone is good, everyone is bad, and someone will have to be on the losing side, and that's how it happens. And everyone is trying their level best. No team is bad. You think Rajasthan Royals are a bad team? On paper, they are such a good team. You think Chennai is the only team which didn't have that sort of youth, youthful energy in the lineup that really caused them dear. But otherwise, if you see if you see SRH, the way they played the last game, you think they're a bad team? They're not a bad team. If they play to their potential, all are capable of winning the competition. All are capable of going all the way to lift the trophy. But this is how it is. Someone has to be on the losing end. This is the unfortunate bit about this T20 cricket. But if you've done badly, it doesn't mean you're a bad player.
Yeah.
If your team has done badly, it doesn't mean the team is bad. Okay, but how do you ensure a bad team? A bad team is someone who's creating that uncertainty within the squad. People, the promoters who divide players. You're a bad player. He's a good player. You're informed player. He's out of form player. So don't divide. Don't divide. Keep the team together, which KKR hasn't done. So they don't deserve to go all the way. You have to cricket. What is the power of music? Sports. They unite people, right, Prasen?
Yeah.
They unite people. If you can't unite we're playing such a. I understand there are a lot of it is at stake because it's such a high-profile tournament. But end of it, you have to unite people. You have to keep people together, right? No one should have bitterness inside. So that's important. If someone is not playing, if you're starting the season, you have the best World Cup winning captain on your side. You should straight away make him the captain. And talk to Dinesh Karthik. Why in the middle of the season? You've done that. And you better pay for it, because these are the lessons everyone should learn. That don't go, don't rush. Don't. Someone who's won you 4 games, only lost 3. And he's doing well. He's done well as a captain in 2018 season. I've seen we were very powerful. They were unlucky to have missed out on playing the winning the trophy. Chennai had won that year. They were a brilliant team. I remember, and it was Dinesh Karthik was the captain, and that ensured he came back into the Indian team. That sort of responsibility after Gautam Gambhir, Dinesh Karthik was given that charge. He did pretty well. He was doing well as a franchisee. They always looked like a team with the potential. But try to unite people. Don't divide people based on performances. These performances can come and it can come and go. Form can come and go. But what you need to do is create a culture of unity, create a culture of togetherness. And in a team game, you can't divide. If you have likes and dislikes, this team will never take off.
Yeah, absolutely. And CSK definitely haven't taken off this season. They're at the bottom of the table because they've been really inconsistent. But there's a chance that they could become, the first side to play all of their squad members if, they play Ravi Kumar, Sai Kishore, and obviously KM Asif today. But what do the Chennai Super Kings have to do? Because they are they look good in the last game. The bowling unit and batting unit came good. But against KKR, a side which is the season has been marred by inconsistency. Where do the Chennai Super Kings target the Knight Riders today?
They should at least give a sort of performance that will make Dhoni proud. We don't know if Dhoni is going to play into 2021 IPL because for that IPL to be really successful, what he is known to be in world cricket, he has to play some cricket. That's for sure. You see how Dale Steyn is struggling because of lack of match practice. Dhoni has to play matches. Otherwise, this kind of sort of cricket can't work. You just go and play matches and do your nets. It won't happen. You have to play. After all, our IPL is a superb standard. It's at par with international cricket, probably better than international cricket, the standards we have right now. So Dhoni could probably, since he's retired, he could try playing some domestic games if at all it happens. It should happen at some level. I'm sure the Mushtaq Ali Trophy, he should go and play for, if he really wants to make it count, and play the 2021 with sort of, because he's not going to go down without a fight, because this tournament for CSK has gone down without a fight, and Dhoni is the person who's not done anything for the team. He scored a 140s or 50s in one of the games, which was his highest score in the tournament. That too, the Chennai couldn't win that game. So Dhoni, the match winner, is completely missing. So if he has to get back to that touch, because he's morally obligated towards CSK to play there, because he's one of the promoters there, as we all know. It's going to be really, really hard work ahead, because as we grow old, our reflexes also slows down. Our reflex also slows down a little, and this is one area you have to do. You have to play matches. There's no replacement. I mean, there is no two ways about it. You have to play matches to play IPL. You have to play those practice games. You have to play domestic cricket. You're not big enough to just go and play IPL to IPL. It doesn't work like that. And this is, if you do it, this is what you're going to face: embarrassment. And this is what Dhoni faced this year. And the last two matches, they'll have to lift themselves. The players have to tell themselves, you may not see MS Dhoni again. Let's give him some parting gift. Win these two matches, last two games they have. And that's the best thing they can do for themselves, for the players, for the team, and the promoters, and for MS Dhoni. That's only play for pride, and play for pride of a great captain called MS Dhoni. That's the only motivation I can see them going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. But definitely a lot at stake for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Last game with Kings 11 winning, they took over the fourth spot, and today KKR have a chance to get back that fourth spot if they win today, and they'll get to 14 points. But CSK, on the other hand, they have a chance to get out of last position if they win big, and which will put the Rajasthan Royals on last place, albeit maybe temporarily. But again, as you said, the Chennai Super Kings have to put in a performance which will make MS Dhoni proud, and could very well be his final season. But a lot of analysis on the playing 11s, and of course the match by itself, as well as fantasy tips in the evening, we'll be bringing to you viewers at 7 p.m. as part of our Sportskeeda's IPL series Power Play. But for the review session of Mumbai versus Bangalore, where Suryakumar Yadav's phenomenal performance after being overlooked for the Australian tour, 79 not out of 43 balls, helped the Mumbai Indians get across the line with 5 wickets to spare. That's it from us, our cricket expert Indranil Basu, and myself, Prasen Maudgal. Thank you so much, viewers, for tuning in, and do join us at 7 p.m. for the preview.
And one more thing about Surya Kumar Yadav is that Ravi Shastri also tweeted, which means Ravi Shastri was not on similar page when with the selectors. And it's one thing I would like to tell whoever has joined in, that this team also has a touch of Saurav Ganguly. He was part of the meeting. He ensured that whatever the captain wants, whatever the selector wants, he also had his thought into it. And the fact that the coaching staff was not part of the team, which is I think they should be part of discussions. When you're picking a team like that, Ganguly is after all not playing the team. He's not managing the team. So why is he giving that veto power to go and change things which Srinivasan once had, and that led to a lot of controversy when they're dropping Dhoni under Mohinder Amarnath and Krishnamacharya Srikanth. So this thing has to change in Indian cricket. You have to have less of, selectors. If they are in the team, they should be given that free hand, and they should be allowed to consult the team management, which includes the coaches also. And the fact that Ravi Shastri gave that, took out the tweet that keep scoring, and sort of motivational tweet about Surya Kumar Yadav, it means Ravi Shastri and company were not consulted when the team was picked, and we know the history of Ravi Shastri and Saurav Ganguly. They don't have the best of relations, and that's why it's important that for the sake of Indian cricket, you should put these differences aside, because then you miss out on a talent like Surya Kumar Yadav not playing for India. If Ravi Shastri is the head coach, you should pay him that respect. You should consult him. You should talk to him and take his opinion, what he feels about it. It's not also the captain. Captain is doing his job, whatever resources given to him. We wish to know that captain is someone, he has to play whatever squad the selectors is going to pick for the team. But here we are getting a captain who's able to express his mind. I want this player, I want that player. Ganguly did as a captain. There were days, when the selectors didn't want Yuvraj Singh to be in the team. He turned the chair other way around. He said, I won't sign the paper till you have not picked my player. So Ganguly did that, and he should also. And there was John Wright. There was other people who were consulted. They had the backing of the captain. It's a total. If you're picking a team, you should take everyone's opinion into consideration. And the fact that Ravi Shastri could go out and give that, take out that tweet, which means he was not on the same page as the selectors, and Saurav Ganguly was part of the committee, the meeting. It's good, he was there initially. He came. We thought his presence is important because he really can back players. He doesn't believe in chopping and changing playing 11, which Virat was doing so often. But at least you should give chances to the players, the right players, the deserving candidates into the Indian team. And we really feel sad that Indian cricket is being run in that way. It's fans and whimsies, which is ruling the roost, which is not the right way to do it. You have to listen to the voices who are also part of the team, running of the team, formulating strategies. You have to listen to those voices also. There's a huge disconnect, as we can see, and this is not going to help Indian team. I don't see a bright chance of Indian team doing well in Australia. Very, very, very honestly, I'm telling you. In Test cricket, the way things are moving, Sanjay Manjrekar is tweeting about KL Rahul, and he's right. He's right, but I have my opinion. I have my observation. I think KL Rahul deserves a place there. Certainly, when Rohit Sharma is not there, KL Rahul should have been there, and he's there. But there are voices which says that, what is the point of having Ranji Trophy, which is also a point to be noted. Surya Kumar Yadav is equally, you should give him a chance. How can you just not give him a chance and say that he's not good enough? He scored at all levels wherever he's played. So this is important. You stick to your players, stick to the right players, give them right opportunity to the right players, so that our team can blossom. We can do well as a country, and that's what everyone should look forward to, rather than sorting out differences in meetings and ignoring someone and not ignoring someone. I remember this is going on for a long time, and this is going to hurt Indian cricket, Prasan. I'm telling you, because I get to know a lot of inside stories which is happening, and this is very sad. This is very sad. You can't run Indian cricket like that. You have to be little considerate. You have to be little pro players. You have to see the concern of the players, and rather than sorting out your own difference. When you have got into a position like this, Saurav Ganguly, for instance, he has to be little proactive. He has to be little flexible, and that's going to take you. That people will remember you because you are there for the players. We were so happy that a player has become a BCCI president. A former captain has become a BCCI president. But what has happened? No domestic cricketers are getting their fees. We don't know where the domestic cricket is happening. Only thing which is happening is IPL. IPL is the only domestic cricket that's going to happen next year also. We don't know when Ranji Trophy is starting. One day the BCCI president says that there's no domestic cricket happening. And it was flashed in different newspapers. Next 2 months later, he says domestic cricket is going to start from January. So why this disparity? We know there's a problem here. We know England. We have England series at home. We know if one case comes out of a Ranji Trophy game, there could be a problem for the entire setup. Foreign players will find it really, really tough to come to India and play cricket. We know all that, but at least give some hope, that glimmer of hope. At least come out with things which are happening. What is happening with Rohit Sharma? Why is he still with the squad? Will he play for Mumbai Indians? Why is he not there in the Test team? Why is he not there in the ODI team? How serious is the hamstring injury? We know hamstring injury can recover. It doesn't take 2 months. So you have to come out with these answers. You can't be just shutting down, put everything, below the carpet and brush it aside. That's not the way Indian cricket is run. You have to be little proactive, little smart, and think about the larger interest of the nation.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll probably need to wait until we get all the answers for that. We can always come up with theories and different assumptions on what's happening. And obviously, people who are associated with it will need to give answers to Indian cricket fans, as
Absolutely.
Sunil Gavaskar mentioned the other day, that an Indian cricket fan needs to know what the answers are. But well, as for the Mumbai Indians, they're looking unstoppable. Surya Kumar Yadav really silencing his critics and putting out a message out there that he's there to stay and he should have been picked. But
Absolutely.
yeah, well, we've got a very important game today, CSK versus KKR. But do tune in at 7 p.m. for the preview show, where we'll bring you the playing 11s and also the fantasy tips. And hopefully, we'll leave you with the hope that Surya Kumar Yadav soon sees himself donning the India Blues. But until then, we'll probably keep this discussion going. And thank you so much for tuning in, viewers. And see you soon at 7 p.m. today evening.
See you soon.